Here's a question. What are all the flavors of the modern Ram Power Wagon? Ram invited me here to Arizona for an annual off-road event and the 2017 Overland Expo. And behind me are a lot of different modern Ram Power Wagons. And I want to show you some of the options and some of the differences between the 2016, 2017 tradesman and also a customized Power Wagon. And that's coming up right now. Now this is what the Ram Power Wagon used to look like before the 2017 facelift. You can immediately identify it by the chrome bumper and the chrome grille with really cool red inserts. When you look at the side of the truck, you could see the older graphics package as well as chrome wheels. Of course, underneath, the Power Wagon hasn't changed a lot or any over the last few years. Under the hood is still the 6.4 liter Hemi with 410 horsepower and 429 pound-feet of torque. Still backed up by a 6-speed automatic transmission. Of course, it's got front and rear solid axles with 410 gearing and a disconnecting front sway bar and a winch. So all that is about the same, but the exterior features and interior amenities is what's changed. I'm sure a lot of you will agree with me. The big 6.4 liter Hemi V8 and the Power Wagon needs to be heard a little bit more. The stock exhaust system is a little bit too quiet. Here's a comparison between the 2017 stock exhaust and a customized exhaust system on Nina Barlow's truck.
I'm Nina Barlow. I own Barlow Adventures, and we do off-road driver training, guided trips, and Jeep rentals. And so what we did was we took the pipe from the muffler behind the muffler back, we took the pipe from a 2500 diesel. So there's no resonator here like on the factory, and that's where you hear the difference in the exhaust. The muffler is doing most of the work, but just with a little RPM you hear a little difference in this one.
So I think the system you have is a little bit deeper,
yeah.
So you can tell there's a little bit more kind of rumble there.
Right.
Not many people know about this version of the Power Wagon. This particular truck is a 2017 Ram 2500 Tradesman with their Power Wagon equipment package. Basically, it's a base work truck 4x4 with all the running gear of a Power Wagon. That includes the 6.4 liter Hemi, the heavy duty axles, the lockers, the winch, and also the disconnecting front sway bar. But it also kind of looks like a 2016 Power Wagon with the chrome bumper and the winch opening. Of course, this truck has a very basic interior for a work truck, vinyl floors, base gauges, and I think this truck is very interesting because it's also affordable. This truck can be had for around $49,000. So for 2017, you could start out with a crew cab, 4-wheel drive, short bed, 2500 truck, and add the Power Wagon equipment package to it. And I really like that idea because if you don't want all the flashy graphics and a very simple truck, that's a great way to go. And here's the 2017 truck. It's really obvious because of the new grille design. Ram is moving away from the crosshairs and introducing the new grille on the Ram Rebel half-ton truck and the Power Wagon. Visually, you could see the power-coated bumpers, new wheel design, and new graphics package on the side. Ram also did a lot of upgrades on the interior. You have a new gauge cluster, you can get a full leather interior, or the seats with inserts that look like a tire tread pattern. Of course, still you have the same engine and the same running gear in this truck, but you can option this truck all the way to around $64,000. Okay, and this is your personal 2017 Power Wagon.
It is, yes.
Yes, but it's not fully stock. Can you go over? Can you go over what changes you've made?
All right. Well, first, obviously, up front here, I've changed the bumper first and foremost. I am out on rocky trails a lot, and so I wanted something that had a little more oomph in the front end for both recovery and rock smashing purposes. I also changed the winch out to a super winch Talon 12.5 so that I could have the synthetic line and the performance of the Talon.
So is it a little bit lighter? So the bumper may be a little bit heavier than stock, but the winch itself is lighter.
The winch is a little lighter because of the synthetic line, but it's a heavier duty winch. You can see, the rollers out front here. The factory winch, the rollers are tucked in, and so you've got to squeeze in, through that slot in the bumper with your winch line.
I think one of the most common questions I get at TFL Truck about the Power Wagon, it comes stock with 33s.
Yes.
And the most common question is, can I go higher, bigger on the tire? And what is your answer here?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, this is a 35 1250. The stock tire would be a small 33 with the factory tire. And of course, these wheels are a little bit offset. So I get a little bit of rubbing when I'm at full lock.
On the inside.
Right on the plastic right there. And obviously I don't worry a lot about rubbing on the plastic.
Do you recommend the 37, or is that too much for stock?
I think the 37 is going to be too much for stock suspension. Daystar makes a 2-inch leveling kit, which might be just enough to squeeze a 37 under there. We might try that real soon.
And the engine is stock on this?
Yes. They do need rocker guards. That is my next modification. Unfortunately, there's nobody who's making just a bolt-on slider for these, for 2500s or anything right now. And so we'll probably have to have some fabbed if Mopar doesn't get theirs designed and on the market real soon.
Of course, you can go up to a fully loaded 2017 Power Wagon, and our long-term truck was around $63,000, and you can also add a sunroof to that to push it a little bit higher and get all the luxury amenities. And of course, you can customize your truck like Nina did, and I really like Nina's modifications. Go back to tfltruck.com for more news, views, and real-world reviews, and of course, lots more Power Wagon coverage and videos from the 2017 Overland Expo.